Hello everybody. Today is June 7th. I will be very surprised if anybody is still watching or anybody is still looking at my videos. But I have actually two things I can talk about today, and I'm kind of excited about because yesterday I had a lot of thinking going on. Actually, let me turn off my car so I can save my gas and save the environment at the same time. There are two things, well, not two things actually, now that I think about it, it's about more of a few things. I have, and like everybody knows, I've been using multiple communities to actually, just talk to people in general. And recently, I guess one of the major videos that came out, well, in a while now, Verm didn't create a video for a while, but I'm so happy that they created that video. The matter of fact that they are recommending CJ dropshipping. Like, CJ it's like the obvious, not the obvious, but like it should be the first step for anybody who's actually doing dropshipping legitimately. CJ is like probably the only supportive platform that it's like working on a consistent basing of improvement, and much more affordable and much more easy accessible. It's more or less easy accessibility. Yesterday though, I encountered like a lot of questions about CJ dropshipping, how they handle their work, da 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 da. Now, so I don't know, maybe I should explain this to people or not, but like if you go to CJ and open up an account, you will immediately notice that they have they call it VIP levels. If you are a startup in the dropshipping world, you will get you won't get an agent per se for yourself. You will get an agent that will communicate with you the products that are available. Now, don't get me wrong. Availability on products on CJ is actually uh, before I even go there, let me just explain to you what is CJ in general. CJ is a platform where they outsource the product that you want to ship or you want to drop ship into like they found a source for you in China, and then they have this product in their website ready for you to export to your own, and then you can do the logistics through them and the shipping through them, so and the fulfillment through them. So all of the SQU and all of that stuff goes through them. It's a very automated process. All you need to do is just sit down per day and pay off for the purchased products, and that's literally what I do. At night, I sit down, I check out the orders, confirm the ones that I need to be confirmed, and why not. Oh wow, Amazon dropping. Confirm the products that needs to be confirmed, and then just purchase these products to these people. And depends on who do you actually where you send to. You choose your method of shipment. Most of the time is CJ Packet. Now, I found in my own experience that CJ Packet is pretty good, very reliable form of shipping methods. Now, I do highly recommend them. Now, don't get me wrong, they do have ePacket, they do have YUM, they do have other things as well. Turkey Postal, they have China Postal, they have NPL, they have UPS, anything you think of, they probably have it. The reason why I like the reason why I like CJ is because their accessibility. They're able to access things you might be interested in. Now, that is said, they have one thing that probably not a lot of people would like, they will try to resource everything for you. But if the product is like unique to a particular store, they won't resource that product. Well, they will try to resource it, but they won't. Straight up, they won't. So you're better off, if you're gonna go with CJ, you're better off picking up a product that is actually available on multiple stores, in which CJ have the opportunity to actually negotiate with other stores. In the Verum video, it shows the repeater, the Wi-Fi repeater, the plug-in Wi-Fi repeater. You can see he saw three listings there for the same product. That's because CJ actually tried multiple sources, multiple resource, or multiple suppliers, and they were by chance were able to get 3 suppliers for the same product, and they basically just listed these 3 suppliers and their prices. It's as simple as that. Same goes with push-up boards, same goes with rubber bands, same goes with baby bags, everything you can think of is there. The only thing that and like to me at the moment, the matter of fact that they're not able to source particular sets of product, to me that's really not an issue anymore. Because once you actually start making money and making business with them and all of that, and then you decided to you wanna create another create another store, and you found out that this product is not with them, you can actually have an inventory with them with the product that you want. So to me, that's not really an issue. I'm just adjusting the camera a little bit. So to me, that's not really an issue. The resourcing is not an issue at all. It's just a matter of how committed you are into this, right? At the beginning, when you start with them, they're expecting you to spend, I think, $500 to go to VP2, from VP1 to VP2. That's when you have more sourcing options. You can source 10 product per day on that particular thing. Now, once you spend $2,000 on VP2, you would become VP3, in which you would have access to have inventory with them. Now, if you are looking to have a particular packaging, they also offer packaging, by the way. If you wanted to use packaging with them, I do not recommend you to do it yet until you're actually at VP3. Reason for that is because when you're doing it at VP1, they won't hold inventory for you. They will hold inventory for you once you spend about $2,000 in their website. So CJ Packet is again, they don't want to commit with you from the beginning, and that's very understandable because a lot of people are just playing the game of dropshipping, and they themselves are not committed to it. But once you become committed to it and you're at the VP3 status, and I'm not going to talk about the other VPs because that's when you're making the big bucks, big money, and all of that. But once you reach that level, you're actually, once you have that inventory level, you actually make more money. Now, do understand, they update you every time there's any price change on the particular products that you dropship. If there's any price change, they will let you know. This is what I like about them. They have the transparency there. If they are going to change any, like in the past few days, they always telling me, hey, because of the pandemic, because of that, the pricing of shipping raised, blah, 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 blah. These countries will no longer serve. These countries will be serving. They'll be served through blah, blah, blah. And like there's a transparency going on telling me what's going on. If the price rise or whatever. So this is why I like CJ. I prefer CJ than majority of other competitors. Actually, I don't know if there is any other competitor that is actually strong and predominantly strong in this particular aspect. And to me, like, CJ is almost like designed for the dropshipper, but at the same time, they're not committing to anybody until they see a commitment from the dropshipper, and the VP levels kind of shows that, and which I don't mind at all. It's they have the right to say, hey, we don't trust you. Like, not everybody trusts each other, right? It's like, show us the work, and we will help you out more. So that is that. So if anybody is talking about they have a limited amount of products, trust me, the products that they have, this is another thing that you may appreciate CJ more. When you open up their listings, it tells you how many people are listing that stupid product, whatever product that you have. I don't remember how many people were listing the Wi-Fi repeater, but it will tell you how many people are having this particular product in their website, in which you would say, oh, you're gonna go through two different thoughts here. It's either you will think, oh, there are too many people in it, that means it's saturated, or oh, there are too many people, that means there's good money in it, which it doesn't really matter. But the matter of fact that they let you know how many people are listing it kind of give you an idea if this product works or not, right? And they have like a lot of products that are listed, but they just need to find a sourcer for it. Like, they need to find a supplier for that particular product. You'll see a lot of listings that have, and then once you find that listing, you just click source, and they will try to find sourcer for it. Like, they will try to find a supplier for it. But nevertheless, it's really good platform. I highly recommend it. It's very beautiful. It's just a matter of time for you to learn about, like, you're gonna learn in that platform. You can actually create your own packaging for the product, and you can even put your logo in the product. So it's kind of integrated branding in it. So I love that, and not a lot of suppliers offer that, but this is like a really, really good tidbit on CJ. I highly recommend CJ, and I know not a lot of YouTubers are talking about, but I'm quite surprised that John was actually talking about it, or even introduced it to people. It's almost like if you go to any course, majority of courses will tell you CJ dropshipping. Gabe doesn't do CJ. He contacts suppliers directly, and that's how he gets his mass fulfillment, whatever. I don't know how exactly he does it, but we'll see. Eventually we'll see something coming out. I don't know. I don't know. This is me just talking. The other thing that I kind of intrigued, and I actually it's an expansion of yesterday's topic, but again, this is me just thinking about it. Yesterday, when I was reading the article for Matthew H. Again, for a lot of people who are thinking, why am I saying their last name as a letter or making it short, is because I don't have the right to. I didn't get their permission to get the name into a video. But I just want to get you guys to use the Google engine to actually say, hey, we searched you, we find you. You didn't get it from me. I don't know if that even makes sense, but nevertheless, I digress on that. Like yesterday, that really his article that he had was really, really nice article. Like a lot of details in it. That it's made me even think more of, hey, if dropshipping is going to go to the same predicament as multi-level marketing, why can't both industry be integrated into like one? And further on, thinking about it, I kind of discovered, hey, there's no big margins in it because of most of the margins are taken to the multi-level marketing platform. The platform basically pays lower amount for the people on the bottom and a higher amount for the people on the top. Everybody knows that. That is said, I kind of see a lot of similarities between the two industries, and I'm almost certain, like, if someone actually took these product and actually marketed, makes it actually, I think it makes it a lot easier for them to drop ship those MLM products. I do believe so. Again, this is me just thinking about it. This is me putting a theory that has not been tested or anything. Probably I will test it. We'll see if it works or not, but not at this time. Reason for that is because 33% of people right now are saving money. They're not spending money. So that is that. Now, when there's another comment that well, not only one comment. I've seen it in multiple places, and I've heard someone talking about it. The matter of fact of selling high ticket items. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not the kind of person who I'm gonna tell you, hey, go ahead, you have to sell high ticket items, or don't sell high ticket items, or you shouldn't be selling low ticket items. I'm selling low ticket items and I'm making good money based on the amount of money I'm putting in right now. What I'm trying to say here, or the argument that has been said here, is that low ticket items don't make any money anymore. Sorry, but that's, well, it's not that they don't make any money anymore. They don't, they're not visible. They're not, impulse buying is dying in a way. Trust me. It's not that I'm asking you to trust me on this or not. Impulse buying is like a big industry, and I do not see it dying. Like even e-commerce don't see it dying. Sorry, economic people don't see it dying. Even though 33% of people. Where did I get this number from? I did watch a Mr. Patrick video about human behavior, the 10 dying industries. And he showed an article talking about this, about the consumer behavior right now. That the banks are seeing that 33% of their income is going into savings, than what it used to be in the old days, were about less than 10% or 5%. In last years, comparing to the last years and all of that, but nevertheless, there are savings going on, but at the same time, e-com and Amazon and all of those are making good money. Now, going back to the topic itself, and sorry, I'm cutting off of it just to give you a little bit of context. Going back, I don't see. It's not. I cannot see. First of all, I cannot see impulse buying dying. And I can't see low ticket items actually dying. One of the reasons for that is because like, first, I don't see it on my stores. the average profitable store is about 30% ROI and 15% ROI, right? I'm making 20-25%. And this is me going on to like the low branding. Now, why would I say people should actually start with the low ticketed items? Is because low ticketed items are easy to get into. Low ticketed items like shirts and all, maybe shirts will die out, but appeals will die out and fashion will die out. But jewelries, I don't see jewelry dying out. I don't see $30 and below items dying out, because teenagers have the habit of buying. Gifts need to be gift out. Simple, easy courtesy items need to be given out. Like, you see what I mean? You see what I'm going there? Like, even though low ticketed items, that even jewelry, they solve a problem, and the problem is most of the time is about the insecurity of a person, or that they're trying to give out a gift to someone, or they have a dream of doing something but they can't, but this item actually brings them that dream. So it's more or less about the psychology of how do you actually approach your client. Again, it's all about how do you angle yourself to sell that particular product. It's not about the low item is no longer visible. Now, and I've listened to another podcast. I don't remember the name of the two guys. They were showing their numbers, and like on their own websites and performance and all of that. And like, people are talking about low ticket items are making $1 million, and they have like a pictures going on, da 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 da. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, low ticket items or cheap items are, they're still gonna be around. High ticket items, the only difference between them and the low is that you need to put more efforts into selling them. Meaning, with a low ticket item, you can have only a Facebook page and an Instagram. Very simple. Take pictures, maybe once a week or even once a month, and beautiful models, whatever, model once a month or even once every 2 months. The ad lifespan of that particular product can last you for at least a week. And for the longest period I had, at least, that particular ad can last you for a whole month. Oh, sorry, not whole month, 2 months. Now I'm going my second month and I haven't even changed my ad yet. I haven't changed my what's it called, my creatives, and I haven't changed my videos, and I'm still getting money from the same ad, even though I am posting once every 2 weeks, and I'm posting pictures of that particular product. Now, with the high ticket items, it's going to be very different, and like I said, it's actually based on credibility. So if you're actually looking to do that, high ticket items, you have to spend a lot of money to actually go through it. You have to spend a lot of money to break through the market. In a low ticket items, you don't need to break the market. You don't need to break the bank to go through them. I'm not saying that you should be doing it or you should be not doing it. I'm saying they both are the same. To me, at least, they're both almost the same. I know that because I've sold $100 product before, and I stopped because I've seen the amount of money I need to put in. It's the same amount of money. No, it's not. It's not the same amount of money. A $15 product can break the market, can go through the market with a low budget. A $100 or $200 product, or even $1,000 product for that matter, you will require a lot more budget. Like, for me, and this is me a rough number. If you're selling, I don't know, I'm right now selling $20 item right now, $20 item, and I would say the minimum amount of money I need per week is at least 10 times for me to market it. And I go by weekly basis because I get paid on a weekly basis, right? So if you do that, you're breaking it. You're seeing how much you're getting from it. So again, this is me talking about it's a brand, right? You are actually building it as a brand. It doesn't matter if you're selling the low items or you're selling the high items. It doesn't matter as long as you're on a brand. If you are not a brand, you're not trying to create yourself a brand, I would say I think you should actually stop right there, because you're just another person who is trying to create those cheap stores going in. And trust me, cheap stores, eventually they're gonna go through what I call the scam stores. I don't really recommend anybody doing that. And if you're gonna build a scam store or a look-alike scam store, I think you should save your money better than actually spending money in it. Again, my stand is still the same. You should actually, first of all, if you're gonna go with a high-ticket item, you should have a budget for it before you even start. A weekly budget, not even a monthly budget. Why would I say a weekly budget? Is because you get paid every week. So if you're making money on a weekly basis, you can actually recycle your money. It's very simple. I put in my $1,000 a week. I recycle that $1,000 in the next week. Very simple, very plain. If I'm not making that money, I lower down my campaigns and see what I could change in it, what performance things that I need to change. Majority of my work right now is about performance and interest performance. But like, it's just a matter of recycling that money in and out, and then eventually you're gonna go from the recycle. At least for me, the recycling is now going until I acquire enough data so I can actually move into lookalikes and other stuff, right? And again, you have to rethink about retargeting, which the budget you're going to put for retargeting. You have to think about how are you going to creatively create your retargeting. It's psychology of people watching your product. So for me, for example, if someone is watching the first, I have an introductory video for that particular group of people. Like if I go for earrings as an interest, for example, I will have an introduction video, and then on the retargeting I would have another video showing that this product is on sale now. And that's how I go about it. Do it. But if you're doing high ticketed items, you may go into more details and elaborate more with the retargeting, or even talk about facts. You don't need to introduce the product anymore. So because the person already know your product, he already saw it, he already clicked, he already watched the video, he knows the product. It's just a matter of getting them back to buy it. I don't see myself spending a lot of money with low ticket items because I'm not putting a lot of money in retargeting. And the matter of fact, I don't need to spend a lot of money to actually get a client or get a customer. And most of my repeat orders comes from email marketing, which is in my case is free because I'm using MailChimp. Until I reach the 2,000 subs, then that's a different story. But you get my point, though. I hope you get my point, though. So that is that. And these are the two things or the three things I think I wanted to talk about for now. Hopefully I'll find something else to talk about for tomorrow. But I already hit my 30-minute mark. Today is June 7th. It's a very, very nice day, by the way. Sun is out. Sunday. And this is Mohamed, and have you guys self a very good day. Enjoy the weather. I like how she's cleaning the garden. Have a good day, guys.